Murder, murder she wrote. Murder she wrote. Mrs. I got things I saw.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Yeila Night and I'm back with another video. This video today is going to be how to dart your pants, how to take in those big old jeans that you thrifted or that you bought because you misread the label. So I'm going to show you how I dart my pants so that they fit me tight in the waist. I just love a good vintage jean. So they never fit, of course, because I can never really find my size. My waist is a size 24, so I have to make sure that I sew it in at the waist and make sure it's seamless. Now sometimes it doesn't always work. So for instance, these Levi's right here, as you can see, I ripped the tag off. They have to be taken in at least an inch on either side of the midway of the jean in the back. So I unfortunately have to get rid of that Levi's tag. I just cut it off. Honestly, I'd rather have my pants fit me nicely than have that tag there and have it look like crap. As you can see on these jeans, I took them in myself with my sewing machine and it lined up okay. It almost lined up perfectly, but like for example these, I actually broke 2 needles trying to sew through these. I don't know why. This fabric is actually thinner than the last pair of jeans that I just showed you. So I took these in as well, and as you can see, it doesn't line up perfectly, but at the end of the day, it fits nice, so I don't really care, and I kind of like the imperfections, to be honest. That's what thrifting and vintage jeans are all about. The imperfections, and the style is imperfections, which is dope, because that means you can get away with a lot. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to do to take in the waist of your jeans. Okay guys, so these are my jeans and this is my sewing machine. I have a Singer heavy duty sewing machine just because that's my preference. I usually like to sew jean and leathers and other thick materials. Make sure you also have a needle for jeans, okay? So now what we're going to do is we are going to cut the tag off. I have to do this so that I can sew. And I didn't have my seam ripper, I didn't know where it was, so I just got a pair of scissors. And then I just punctured a hole and then proceeded to try to rip that tag off, as you see right there. So now I'm just going to go ahead and rip the rest of that tag off with my hands. It doesn't really take much effort. The tag is like a heavy duty, cardboardy, paper type material, so it's easily removable. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rip all the remnants of that tag right off. I don't want to leave any trace of it, because again, that will get in the way of the needle and may cause the needle to break. So as you can see, I have a clean surface now, no tag. So now what I'm going to do is take my pants and flip them inside out. You want to have them flipped inside out because if you don't, your whole entire project is going to come out jacked up. If you know anything about sewing, or if you've ever taken a home ec class, you know that everything that is sewn together starts as an inside out view. When it's done, then it's flipped back around. But yeah, so what I do is I go ahead and pinch off a section, and on either side of the middle back belt loop, that's my marker. And then I go ahead and measure it, and then I sew it in a triangular shape. If you know anything about geometry, it's like an isosceles triangle shape. So now let's get started. What I'm doing is I am reverse and forward stitching so that I can lock in that knot at the top so my pants don't come unraveled. And I'm just making sure I don't catch the pocket, because you don't want to sew over your pocket and prevent it from being a pocket anymore. And also make sure that the foot of your sewing machine is down. Make sure it is clamping the fabric in place. Otherwise you're going to have a mess. You're going to get your bobbin all tangled up. So I'm doing the reverse stitch again, and then I am going to go ahead and chop that off. So you should have something that looks like this when you flip it the right side out. So I'm just taking the opposite side and I'm gonna go ahead and reverse and forward so I can lock it in. And then I'm just gonna sew in that triangle shape, and voila! That's what it should look like when you flip it inside out. You see that? It's kind of hard to see, but you kind of get the idea. So yeah, that's all guys. That's all I do to take my pants in. I don't go get them tailored or anything like that. This is just my preference. You can go get it tailored, but this is what I do personally. Thanks, guys.
We don't want no devils Yes,
We
Lord.
want the Lord.
Yes,
That's
Jesus.
it.